Cheese nips are my favorite cheese cracker snack. They just have this perfect balance of flavor. They're mild and they're savory, but unfortunately they were discontinued recently, either sometime in late 2019 or 2020. I'm not sure exactly why they were discontinued. They were recalled in 2019 for some reason, and I just have not been able to find cheese nips anymore. You can still find them in these boxes. They come in these little packets, but you can't find them in just a regular box anymore. So now I'm kind of on a quest to find myself an alternative for cheese nips. So I just bought myself a bunch of different kinds of cheese crackers, and I'm gonna try them out and see if I can find something that I can buy instead of cheese nips from now on. Now for comparison, I'm gonna eat some of the regular cheese nips first. These are kind of the mini ones. Yeah, mini cheese nips. Look. They just taste like regular good old cheese nips. That's good stuff. So now, the obvious brand to go with first is Cheez Its. But personally, I don't really like Cheez Its that much. The problem I have with most cheese crackers is that they often taste bitter and sharp, whereas cheese nips don't. I will admit that I can get used to the taste of Cheez Its, but yeah, they're not my go-to. Some regular plain Cheez Its. Yeah, a lot sharper, kind of bitter tasting. I'm honestly not sure why most people prefer why people prefer Cheez Its. I'm not completely opposed to Cheez It brand. Like, not too long ago, I also got a box of white cheddar Cheez Its, and they were pretty good. But they do have this powder that gets on your fingers, which it's not necessarily bad, but it's just kind of inconvenient. Whereas with these, you just kind of eat them, and there's not really much on your fingers. I think the problem with the Cheez Its is that they don't have MSG. Say what you will about whether you think it's okay to eat MSG or not, but I think cheese crackers need it, because the cheese nips do have MSG, and so do the white cheddar Cheez Its, but the plain regular Cheez Its don't have MSG. Next we've got Great Value cheddar cheese crackers. This is obviously from Walmart. I expect these to taste similarly to Cheez Its, because that's how I remember them tasting as a kid. To be honest, they kind of look like cheese nips. I feel like the Cheez Its are a little darker in color, whereas these are lighter in color like cheese nips. They taste kind of toastier, so it does have a somewhat bitter edge to it, but not nearly as strong as the Cheez Its. Yeah, these don't taste like I remember them. It's been many years since I've had Great Value cheese crackers. These are okay. The flavor is not as strong as cheese nips. They're alright. They're just kind of slightly on the bland side. Next we've got Ritz Cheese Crispers. I actually went onto the snacking subreddit to ask people for suggestions for this, some cheese cracker recommendations, and somebody mentioned these, saying that it was probably the reason why Nabisco discontinued cheese nips. I kind of don't really buy that, but we're gonna give these a shot anyways. They're shaped like hexagons, and these are not like guess you could say these are not traditional cheese crackers because they are made with potato and wheat. And also they have this, you can kind of probably tell that they have a bit of a powder on them. So that kind of already docks it some points, but let's try it. These don't really taste anything like cheese nips. Probably because they're potato and wheat. They kind of taste like, they just kind of taste like weird potato chips with cheese powder. Like, they're okay. Like, they taste fine. But they're definitely, these are not a replacement for cheese nips. Then we've got Stauffers Whales. I guess I've heard of these before, but I've never really tried them. Well, not really. I've never tried these. These look very similar to goldfish crackers, and I did not get any of those because I already have a pretty good idea of what those taste like, and their flavor is just very mediocre. They are definitely not a cheese nips replacement. But we'll give the whales a shot. I'm trying to see if there's anything particular about these that's supposed to be healthy, because these taste weird. Like, these really taste like junk food that you would normally snack on. It tastes like a healthier alternative. It kind of tastes like vegetable crackers, which is weird. Don't taste much like cheese at all. Ugh. These are worse than Cheez Its. I think I need a drink of water. I said that they taste like vegetable crackers. That's not to say that I think vegetable crackers are terrible. In fact, there's vegetable crackers at the dollar store that I really like. But man, those, I do not care for the whales at all. And finally, the crackers that I am the most optimistic for are better Cheddars. These were kind of the most common response I got on the snacking subreddit. You know, they're like little discs. So they're kind of bigger than a normal cheese cracker. These are much thinner and therefore much crispier. So they kind of feel like a cookie or chips, which I kind of like. Flavor-wise, these are pretty good. I think I'm gonna eat some more cheese nips to compare. So we've got the better cheddar and some cheese nips. Yeah, they're definitely different. I think the flavor of the better cheddar is not as intense as the cheese nips, but I think the better cheddars come out on top. So I think I'm gonna buy these from now on. And it looks like that these don't even have MSG, so that's a bonus. So if you're a fellow cheese nips fan, I recommend better cheddars. It just occurred to me that these are also by Nabisco, so for all I know, these could be the reason why cheese nips were discontinued. Like, why produce two different kinds of cheese crackers when they're kind of similar? Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!